Okay guys, so no new update on the Civic this week as I've had a couple other things to do, prominently moving into my new workspace. As you might know, I've started in my bedroom, then moved over to a sort of office space where I also ran my web shop, and then moved back from that space to my new bedroom, and I grew out of that pretty quickly with all the projects going on. So let's go through all of those iterations from the hobby room, from the first one onto this one. The real OGs of the channel might remember this setup. This is where it all started. These were some of the cabinets I made myself with some styrene and just glued it all together. A couple years down the line, I decided to upgrade and partner up with Hobby Zone to transform this into a really nice sturdy workspace using some of their cabinets, and a couple years even further down the line, I added even more of them to make it into more of a studio. At this point, I also started a web shop called thescalemodeler.com. I ran that out of my house for the first couple of years, then moved into a bigger office space where I combined my workshop and also the warehousing of those items at the same time. Then a couple of years ago, about 2 years ago, I sold that business, being way too busy with the YouTube side of things and also working alongside of that. I decided to partner up with a bigger hobby shop here in my country, sold it to them and started working there. And about a year later, I decided to part ways with them. They kept the web shop and I was no longer part of the business. All is good. They have done a fantastic job supplying me with work for a year and taking over the entire business and keeping that going. Now luckily for me, the YouTube thing is going really well. I can keep my head afloat. I'm not making a ton of money, but enough to sustain myself and have the fun of actually building models all day, making videos of that, sharing it with you guys, and having that as my full occupation full time. Now it is getting a lot busier with a lot of projects coming in from different brands, and the 3D printing stuff is doing really good as well, so there's more to come this year. At the beginning of 2020, I sold that web shop, and then I kept the workspace for a little longer just to give myself a bit of time to clean it out and move it back to my bedroom, which I did right here. Now the space isn't really that big, as you can see, probably bigger than some of your spaces. I'm really lucky to have enough space for this, but again, as this is my full-time job at the moment, it is a bit cramped. I do have a dividing wall between my bedroom side and the workspace, so that was nice. It had a couple of the cars I've built, but again, it was getting a bit too full with all of the stuff coming in, and I needed to move back into a bigger space to keep growing the channel and also start preparations for the new business, which is to come next year. So that final space in my bedroom was really nice. It was close to home, of course, as it was in my bedroom, but it was also a bit cramped. And with all of the stuff coming in, I kind of needed more room, and all the plans I have for next year, I also wanted to have some more room to move into and grow into specifically. So now that you've seen where it all started, where I have been, it's time to show where I'm going, of course. So let's show the new workspace. So this first section is still a bit empty, as there is going to be a kitchen right there, but that hasn't been delivered yet due to some problems going on in the world, and kitchens probably not being priority. So that is coming, but it's going to take a couple more weeks. Then we have the toilet here, which is really nice, I have to admit. This desk here won't be used by me, but actually by my better half, as she has to work from home, and it's a bit cramped in her home with her entire family being working from home there as well. So I figured I'd give her some space right here. She has a nice desk. My computer setup will probably go next to that, nice and cozy. And of course here still is the kitchen, some of the parts that I have left over from moving. And there are a couple cabinets here. Not going to show that yet. And there are some more here too. These are still empty, as again I leave a bit of room to spare, as I'm planning on growing some other stuff of the business next year. So this is a bit of extra room where that stuff is going to go. And as soon as these cabinets are filled up, I do have some more space on the wall here for some more. So we have still a bit more room to grow. And eventually I plan on getting the downstairs as well to fill that up fully too. Now you've seen the first half, it's time to move into the second half, and this is mainly going to be my workspace slash YouTube studio. So the studio that you've seen and known for a couple of years is here. I have a new lamp that has been sent in by BenQ. It's a really nice sturdy piece. They wanted me to test it out and see if it was really nice to work with, and the lighting specifically for modeling, and also show you guys what I think of it. It's a really nice heavy piece. It is kind of a funky design, so it does have to work for you, obviously. This one is bent so that it has more light to move from side to side. Instead of it being a straight piece just going straight down, this one just tapers out to all of the edges and fills it up nicely. It has a super cool touch on and off, and also has a nice sturdy button which you can change the colors with and do some other cool stuff. I will leave links in the description if you are interested in one of these. So the main workspace itself hasn't really changed. As you can see, here's the current project, my headphones, the other tools and all stuff. And this is the main view you of course see while building, while I build the models on video, of course. So that hasn't changed and probably isn't going to change. So this mostly, I'd like to call this my filming studio, and that is the main set. I do have some extra cabinets here as well with a couple of the projects that I'm going to be doing with Alpha Model, Aoshima, some USCP stuff, even some bell kits, and some other surprise stuff is going to come up too. So this is where I stack all of that. That is still to be done, and that is the priority to do first. So that's pretty much what that is. There's going to be a couple more added to this in the future, but you will have to wait and see what happens there. So next to the main studio, there is of course the spray booth where a lot of footage has been shot as well. I do have a couple new booths. I do have a couple new ones of these right here, as these are getting quite old, and I'm thinking of adding just 2 more to give it a lot more suction and extraction of the fumes, of course. It goes right out there, right outside, through all of the filters, of course. So upgrading that with a couple more is maybe a good idea. So that's why I have those, or just to replace the current ones and freshen them up a bit. Underneath there is my compressor, some of the thinners and some primers, and of course the hoses that I still need to connect up. My airbrush is here on the side, and some other supplies are right here. And in the middle here we have a lot of cabinets. I have some tools, some paints, some other random stuff in there. Nothing really special, just filled up with all sorts of colors from different brands. This is mainly Zero paints. I also have a couple others right here from Streetblisters, and some more Zero paints, even some old Gravity colors from back in the day. And in this one there's just a lot of trash and some other stuff for around the desk itself. There is a small area here in the middle where I have my Wonder Cutter from Cutra. That is a really nice place to store it. It's nicely out of the way, but I can also just easily access it when I need it. On the other side, in this corner, we start off with a lot of the 3D printers. I'm thinking of making this section the 3D printing studio, adding a bit of a table or a workspace here, and having a couple of these ones in the background. To have a nice similar style studio thing as I've going on here, of course. And some of the keen-eyed viewers will immediately notice the entirely big stash of model kits I have right here. This is all my private collection. I've collected these over the years. Just to get the questions out of the way, none of them are for sale. I plan on building all of them, no specific order, just what I feel like. But of course, as I mentioned earlier, these have to be done first. And then once that is all cleaned up, I can move on to these. So I will take you through a couple of these, just show some images of what I have. Again, not for sale. I know some of these might be rare and some of these are really, really desirable. But again, I've collected them, I plan on building them, so they are not for sale. Sorry, guys. So ending it here in this corner where I have the 3D printers. If you have any specific ideas on how I should make this studio space, I'm just thinking of adding a bit of a table, and that's pretty much it. Maybe some lighting from on top. but if you have any other ideas, that would be cool too. The final thing I am planning on doing in these middle sections here, currently this is a box with spare parts, some more spare parts, some IKEA leftover spare parts, and on top there are some more spare parts. Those will all be moved. I plan on displaying all of my finished models, going from here, from the first model, the second, and then going all the way around and probably ending it somewhere right there with the final model. Or even just move back here in this space where I plan on adding some more, as I do have quite a few built kits that I can display. So I thought that would be nice just to divide it a bit from the lower section to the top section and have a nice way of displaying them all. So I do want to thank all of you guys for tuning into my videos every week. I plan on doing a lot more and keep doing this for a lot longer. There are some things that I'm planning for the future to grow out the business again. I've had a web shop in the past. I've sold that and it's kind of itching, so maybe we're going to do something like that next year, but I'm not really going to delve into that too much. For now, I'm just going to enjoy this space here, work closely with my better half, of course, which is nice to do, and keep creating videos. Now, of course, it does look like I'm making a lot of money out of this all, seeing the stash and all of these printers and all the other stuff and the room that I'm of course renting here. The fact is I'm not really making that much money. I'm getting around, I'm doing fine, that's not the problem, but I'm not getting rich of this, not even close. I'm just doing this mainly for fun and entertainment purposes, and I can't really imagine having a better job than building model kits all day and just making some videos of it. So with the YouTube AdSense, I'm of course getting around to paying for all of this and keeping myself alive, buying some food and some other necessary stuff, but again, not getting rich out of it at all. I'm having to do this with some sponsors and also the generosity of a couple of brands for sending in some of their kits for me to build for you guys. I'm also getting in some tools like this, and of course all of the printers, which does help a lot. But I'm not getting paid for that. I'm just getting the stuff for free to show you guys what is possible in this space. Now, if you do want to support me in any way, I do have a Patreon. I will leave a link down in the description below, which you can support me with a small amount every month. And I do also have the option to subscribe to the YouTube channel with a monthly subscription through YouTube, or generally, I would really appreciate it if you'd subscribe to the channel and just tune into the videos. That is how I pay for all of this, pay my own salary, and get around. Again, thank you guys all so much for subscribing, tuning in, and watching the videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this small little tour and also a look at all of the other workspaces I used to have, and I'll see you again very soon.